So what's going on, guys? Box here and welcome back to another F1 2020 driver career mode episode. Today we are heading into the next round, which is round number 7 at the Hungarian Grand Prix. So let's get into the R&D and see how we are looking. We're still in 4th place, closing the gap to the front 3, and you can see that with the results. We're getting closer and closer. If you see at the race results so far this season, you can see we got 7th last time out. Our teammate beat us. He had brilliant pace at the end of the race. So, yeah, Hungary today and then Belgium in a few days' time. And then we'll head out to Japan and then Brazil for the finale of this first season. Where we'll see whether we want to stay with Renault or whether we want to go anywhere else. But the big thing here is my gearbox. Yeah. We're only doing 3 races a piece on the gearbox, so I need to improve the durability. We're going to get a penalty, so that's not ideal. In terms of the engine as well, we're okay for the engine, really, to be fair. Maybe the last race we'll struggle, but we'll see when we get there. In terms of R&D performance, then, we need to improve the engine. We also need to carry on the development of the aero package, but also the chassis as well. I'm going to get our chassis on top, I think, so we can do weight redistribution or tyre wear. So I'm going to go for tyre wear. We'll get that upgrade on the car, hopefully, and I'm going to save up now for this major upgrade to engine power, so that should give us a boost up the grid, which is what we need. And then we should have the pieces in place for a decent car, really. So here we are then, we are here qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. We'll hopefully get ourselves a decent starting position. Getting in the top 8 has to be the aim, really, but let's see how we get on. It's the line then to end our opening lap. It's a 17.2, half a second off the provisional pole man right now. So let's get back into the pits and we'll regroup and go out towards the end of the session. So we're able to go about 4 tenths quicker on this lap. It brings it to a 16.8, putting us in P12. So remember, we've got that. I think it's a 5-place grid penalty, is it? For a gearbox change. So we've got that to contend with too. So let's see how far off of Daniel Ricciardo's time. We're 8 tenths of a second. Struggling around here at Hungary today. We're okay in the first sector, slightly quicker. Middle sector we're 2 tenths off, but then final sector we are well over a second off. So we've got a lot of time to do. This is my last set of tyres, so let's head out. Hopefully this can be our best lap. It will be our 3rd attempt to get a decent lap. But of course we've got the gearbox penalty to think about too. So it's ended in tears on our final qualifying run, taking a lot of curb through the chicane, chucking it into the left-hander. And then line it up for the right-hander, slightly missed the apex and then just out wide and on the bumps, a massive crash. So we've been forced to retire the car. So let's take a look at the qualifying results in the end there. P14, we're going to be near the back of the grid because of the penalties as well. So I might go do a tactical decision. We'll start from the back. We'll put on extra engine parts, take the hit of the penalties, and then we should make it to the end of the season pretty easily, to be honest. Right, so the plan is to get all these extra parts on the engine, because that way, if we're going to be near the back of the grid anyway, we've got 14th plus a 5-place grid penalty. I mean, we may as well take even more penalties here at Hungary and just go for it in the race. So that's the plan. Let's head down to the grid then and see what we can do. Right then, what can we do in terms of strategy? Well, our strategy has been actually being able to start on fresh tyres has blown our strategy window wide open. We can go for a 2-stop or a 1-stop, so it depends what we want to do. I think I'm going to go for a 1-stop, to be honest, but of course, safety cars, stuff like that can affect everything. So we're going to go for the medium tyres to start with. Lights are about to go out here today then. Decent launch, decent reaction. And then we put the overtake button on, and I want to go to the inside line, but there's going to be no room. Everyone's going defensive up the road. We've got to switch it to the outside. And we're making up positions nicely here. Already into P13. Trying to get past the Alpha Tauri there. You can see him on the soft tyres. He's going up the inside of Perez. Perez also starting on those medium compound tyres. I think they're the best race tyres. I don't know what the hard tyres are going to be like, but here we go then, slotting into P13. I've got someone on the outside. Whoa. Getting alongside us a McLaren there. Carlos Sainz. Whoa, I'm out wide there. That little bit of grass there is so annoying. We dropped to P16. That has cost us. I'm going to get back up the inside of the Alfa Romeo. Oh, Carlos Sainz just sticking it around the outside there. Did us over a little bit, but we're into P15. George Russell up the road in the Williams. Wow, that Williams obviously got decent downforce here. Here we go then, going for it on George Russell. Up the inside, we have to be aggressive if we want to get the job done. And we do indeed get the job done. So, into P14 now. Still not a bad start coming from last place on the grid. That's fantastic stuff. So, Carlos Sainz, where can we get him? Can we get him back down this straight? Got overtake mode activated, but we're not really going to be able to get him, are we? Bit far back, but let's see if we can get the McLaren driver. Oh, getting back alongside him, doing what he did to us. Job done almost on the McLaren driver. He's coming back around the outside. Gonna cut him off there into the chicane. Very aggressive defender, but we'll get the job done. Back into P13 now. On lap number 2, didn't expect to get back at Carlos Sainz so quickly. So next up is Gasly, who we were fighting back on lap number 1, but gotta try and catch up to him a little bit now. If we can look after the tyres, that'd be good, but I want to go quite aggressive on these opening laps, and then we can start to look after the tyres a little bit. But 1.6 is the gap to Gasly on the AlphaTauri. Hopefully we can close the gap. 19.3 from Bottas, our race leader. So I wonder what our pace compares to him like, but we're going to be a little bit off the pace because we were battling on that lap. So we're going to be picking up the DRS for the first time in this race. Just behind Gasly at the minute, but we've got the overtake mode as well too. But we're catching up. Maybe next lap we'll be on the back of him then. Right, we're being urged on by our engineer to get past Gasly. Give him a bit of a nudge into the braking zone there. Lucky not to lose some of our front wing, but let's line him up for the next sort of straight, and then when we come up the hill around the next few corners we might be able to get him. So let's see if we can do it. He loses the rear end a little bit. Put the overtake mode on. Not quite able to do it. What if we get over the hill? Whoa. Someone up the inside maybe? No, he's decent on the brakes. Gonna have to wait probably another lap, so let's just tuck him behind him for now. Alright, let's go for overtake mode out of the final corner. No waiting around, let's get him. Good run here. Pick up the slipstream as well. We're gonna have to outbrake him. We do just that, a huge lock up into turn 1, but we get the job done. I think a few people have pitted because I'm suddenly into the points now. Oh, the inside of Perez. It's a job done on Sergio Perez. And look at Kimi Räikkönen. He's in 5th place. And he's holding everyone up right now. Oh, the rear end got a little bit out of shape there. But yeah, he's in 5th place and holding... yeah, Norris and Ricciardo. This is good. This is good for us. Right, they're boxing. Raikkonen and Ricciardo, our teammate, into the pits. He's going for the 2-stop. I'm going for the 1-stop. Let's see who's going to come out on top. What's the better race tyre going to be? What's the better strategy? Well, we'll find out. There's clearly a divide in the field. So medium runner is going to be going for the 1-stop. And the guys at the front who qualified on those tyres, well, they're going to have to go for a 2-stop strategy. It's very much staying at about 1.7 seconds to Norris. It's good though. Keeps the front tyres a little bit cooler rather than running right up behind him and overheating, etc. So let's carry on. So we've got Bottas right behind us, and he's in a bit of a rush. He's very quick. And I'm starting to struggle with the tyres, so I'm not going to put up any fight. He can just go straight up the inside, and he can start to battle with Norris if he wants, but I'm going to see if I can stick with Bottas. If I can just follow him up to the back of Norris, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Okay, we lost
Oh.
the position. Trying to keep focus.
Maybe not that easy, but yeah. Look at him. He's just... that Mercedes is so quick on this game. Look at it. just the acceleration. I can barely keep up with it. Oh, Bottas is gone. I've had a terrible lap. You can see we lost about a second over that lap just alone. So, yeah, struggling with the car right now. Right, everyone's staying out. I'm coming into the pits. So this should help us stay ahead of Perez. I wonder where we're going to come out in the traffic, though. This is our last pit stop, of course. So these tyres are going to have to go 19 laps. I mean, the mediums went 16, so 3 more laps on hards should be dead easy.
Go, go, go.
So let's see then. Sainz has pitted. That's why Norris stayed out, I think. But yeah, Hamilton, he's stuck in a bit of traffic right now. So
After these tyres now,
we're going to come out in clear air, which is crucial for us. So let's get back on track. I doubt we're going to undercut Norris because he's probably going to pit this lap, but we can get the undercut to defend from Perez at least. Right then, people in the pits. Who is it? Magnussen, and there's Perez at pit exit, and we've jumped him massively to stay ahead. And look at the guys ahead. We've got Hamilton, Verstappen, the 2 Ferraris. I wonder if the... Well, Hamilton's going to have to pit again. He's on mediums. But I reckon the Ferraris and Verstappen will be going to the end on those hard tyres. So let's see what happens. Let's dig deep, and we might just catch up to the guys ahead. So there's Kimi Raikkonen off track, caused the virtual safety car that's just ended. We're about 1.8 behind Hamilton, so well, it's grown to about 2 seconds now. Pull pit in then, Hamilton in the pits. One of the Ferraris in the pits. Verstappen stays out. I imagine he'll pit very soon unless he's going to the end. And then Vettel has stayed out. So Norris, he's in second place, and he's pulled off an absolute worldie of a strategy here today, considering he'd have started in the midfield. Personal best lap time on lap number 21, 3/10 quicker, so this is good. Is it another personal best on lap number 22? Yes, it is. Another 3/10 quicker. The car's feeling pretty quick right now. We've got some decent race pace on us. So we're ending lap number 26. Not long to go. I really don't know whether the guys ahead are going to pit. Surely not now, so we've got to find the time. Their tyres are a little bit older than ours, I think, as well. So we've got to keep pushing. Catching up now. Oh, huge lock up there. Tyres are feeling it. So, we've got the tyre advantage on Verstappen and Vettel. So if we clear them, we get 3rd place. So this could be for a podium. I didn't expect this after starting last. So, got to keep up the good work. Huge lock up into turn number 1. But we're starting to pick up the DRS, which means it's going to come down to the last lap, I think. Right on the back of him through turn number 1. They're all just sitting behind Norris. Now I don't know whether these guys have extra pace that they can use, or whether they're struggling to keep with Norris. I don't think they're struggling. They're glued to the back of him, but they're struggling to get past him at least. Alright, let's see if we can hook it up. I'm going to activate overtake mode around the final corner. Here we go then, overtake. DRS. We're a little bit far back, to be honest, but there's only 5 laps to go. You can see Vettel in front getting a bit... he's got itchy feet behind Norris. Once you get through this sector, you got all the dirty air through these slower right and left-handers, and it makes it incredibly difficult to stick with them. But that time around it was half decent, so I wonder if we can apply the pressure to Max Verstappen. He's locked up. He's feeling the pressure. Let's see if we can stick with him. Try and get him down this straight. It's all about a good run through the final corner. Got to be early on the power. Come on. Whoa! Oh, rear end. You've also got to hold the rear end. Come on. Can't quite get him. What about round here then?
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Got to keep an eye out for Perez because we're losing time to Perez. He was about over 3 seconds, but he's now only 2.5 now. Look at the tyres. They've seen way better days. They can't be as bad as Verstappen and Vettel, as they are even older. Come on, Renault. Glued to the back of him through here. But I can't get the power down. That is the problem. Huge lock up. Don't know where we're going to get him. We're running out of laps. We've got 2 laps to go after this one. I don't know where we're going to get him. We're going to have to be creative. I'm going to try overtake mode through this sector. See if we can get any closer. Bit closer, but not able to do anything. Focus on the exit. Come on. Got a little bit of rich mix this time. We've got everything. Let's throw everything at it. A little bit of slipstream. We're going to have to be brave. Going for it on the brakes. Up the inside of Max Verstappen. Squeeze him out. Job done. Take a replay of that. Because we did not have to be brave there. We just went for it on the brakes. Committed. Up the inside. And job done. Squeeze him out on exit. Next up, Sebastian Vettel. Alright, we're on the last lap then. Will Vettel go for Norris? No, we won't. Will we go for Vettel? We will try. Oh! Look at that. We're on the podium. How on earth did we nick that from Sebastian Vettel? Here we go then. The gap just opened and I went for it. We got alongside. I don't think he was expecting it. I think he was too busy trying to line up Norris. And then we just got in front. And now Vettel's got Verstappen to deal with. Right, can we get Lando for second place? I don't know. I don't know if we can, but never say never. Got to be a rich mix. Lando's struggling through this sector, I think. So, few more corners to go then. Don't think we'll be able to get Lando Norris today, but... So, around the final corner then. We can't get Lando Norris in the end, but... we bring it home for a podium from last place in a Renault. Crazy stuff. The strategy paid off brilliantly. A 1-stop. I don't know why you'd go for a 2-stop round here.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So, 3rd place from 20th on the grid. I would take that. Hamilton got fast lap of the race. I think he just got stuck in traffic, to be honest, more than anything. It shows how hard it is to overtake round here, to be honest. I mean, it's just like Monaco when you think about it, but we retake 6th place in the championship, which is good. Which is 2 points off of Charles Leclerc with that one, which is really good as well. And then Renault, we're just under 20 points off of Red Bull, so not bad at all, to be honest. So that's been it for today's episode of the F1 2020 Career Mode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you are new around here, make sure to get subscribed for the rest of this series, plus our MotoGP Career Mode as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the race. It was really good fun to race this one. A good challenge, a good strategy paid off in the end. So Hungary, always 1-stop it, and you will be alright, to be honest. So there we have it, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.